with the weather warming up, I thought it would be fun for us to make ice cream in a bag. For this activity, you're going to need a half a cup of half and half, a third of a cup of rock salt, 1 tablespoon of sugar, or you can substitute honey, and then a 1/4 of a tablespoon of vanilla. And you're gonna need some ice, preferably crushed ice. And then you're also gonna need 2 Ziploc bags. You need a quart-sized bag for your wet ingredients and a gallon-sized bag for your ice and your salt. So in addition to these, if this is gonna make vanilla ice cream, but if you wanted to add maybe some strawberries or sprinkles or even some caramel or hot fudge, you can add that at the end. So first what we're going to do is we're gonna take our quart-sized bag and we're going to shake up our half and half a little bit and then open it. And we need a half a cup of half and half. So we're gonna fill this up. Okay. And then, oops, spill a little bit. We're gonna pour it into our smaller quart-sized bag. So we are also going to add the 1/4 of a teaspoon of vanilla to the bag. Okay. And then we're gonna put the sugar in. And remember, you can substitute honey for sugar if you want, or you can use a different kind of sweetener. So we're gonna put that in. So then I'm gonna seal it and I'm gonna kind of squeeze out the air. Okay, so I've got all my wet ingredients and you can kind of shake it a little bit in here to kind of mix up that sugar. I'm gonna set that aside. Now I need about 3 cups of crushed ice. So I have some here. And I'm gonna put my 1/3 of a cup of rock salt in with it. So you can find rock salt at Ralph's, Target. It's usually in the baking section with the salt. And it is much thicker than even kosher salt. More of like, looks kind of like rock candy, so you can kind of see. Got our rock salt. And I'm gonna pour this in on top of the ice. So we have our big Ziploc with salt and ice. And then we have our little Ziploc with our half and half, our sugar, and our vanilla. So now that I've squeezed out the air, I'm gonna put this bag, make sure it's really zipped tight. And I'm gonna put it inside the bag with the ice and the salt. I'm gonna actually add a little bit more ice to cover it. Perfect. So I have both my bags in here and I'm gonna close it again. Now the tricky part is we gotta shake it. And shaking can take anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes, so it's a great time to put on some music and have a little dance party and shake your ice cream while you're working on some gross motor skills, maybe some hopping or skipping, galloping. Also, if it's too cold for your hands, you can either wear pot holders on your hands, or you can put it inside of a plastic box and shake the box as well. So let's get shaking. we've been shaking for about 10 minutes. Let's take a look at our ice cream. While we were shaking, I was also washing and cutting our strawberries, so we are ready to put those in. I also have some sprinkles I'm gonna add to mine. So we ended up putting it in a 2-gallon Ziploc because the condensation was getting all over the floor, so we wanted to try to not make a mess. This would be a great activity to do outdoors. So before we started, we had a liquid, and now look, squeezing it, it is a solid. So we have 2 things. You can do 2 to 3 bags of ice cream in a gallon bag. It just might require some extra ice and salt. So now I'm gonna dump my melted salt ice out, and let's open it up and try it out, shall we? So you can, if you want, put it into a bowl, or you can eat it out of the bag, kind of up to you. I'm gonna take some of my fresh washed and cut strawberries and put them in the bag. I'm gonna grab a spoon and try our ice cream. Go. So we got the ice cream and the strawberry. That's pretty good ice cream. Enjoy. You can also add some cocoa powder if you want to make chocolate. You can just do vanilla and add all different types of toppings. And again, you can eat it in the bag or in a bowl. Enjoy. While you enjoy some ice cream, I want to read you Gorilla Loves Vanilla, because we just took half and half, some vanilla extract, some sugar, some ice, and some salt in a couple Ziploc bags, and we shook until we made vanilla ice cream. So the author is Shay Strathy and Nicola O'Byrne. Gorilla Loves Vanilla. If you take a walk down Jelly Bean Street, there's a wonderful place you can go for a treat. A fabulous store full of yummy ice cream, the kind of ice cream that makes everyone beam. Little Sam Sundae is known as the king of cones and wafers and flavors that zing. And one sunny day, Sam opened the store. 5 hungry animals dashed through the door. What kind of animals do you see? I see a hippo, a cow, a kitty cat, a chicken, and it's kind of hard to see, but do you see the 5th animal up here? A mouse. First in the line was a mouse who squeaked, "Please may I have a sundae that tastes of blue cheese?" Now that might sound scrumptious to a little gray mouse, but none of the others thought cheese was nice. It sounded quite stinky, but Sam did not blink. He rustled up cheesy ice cream in a wink. Would you like cheese ice cream? That might be interesting. Next to step up was Sea Captain's cat with whiskering cheeks and a white sailor's hat. "My favorite," he said, "is sailing cat's wish. Bring me fish finger ice cream in a dish." It sounded quite yucky, but Sam didn't blink. He rustled up fish ice cream in a blink. Would you want to eat fish ice cream? Cheese ice cream and fish ice cream. I wonder what's next. Oh man. The chicken said, "I'll have a cone full of worms. I like nothing more than ice cream that squirms. It's funny the way that it wiggles and jiggles. It tickles my beak and gives me the giggles." It sounded too squirmy, but Sam didn't blink. He rustled up wormy ice cream in a wink. First we had cheese ice cream, then we had fish ice cream, and now we've got worm ice cream? Maybe gummy worms would be nice, but I don't know if I want real worms in my ice cream. The flavor the cow chose was daisies and grass sprinkled with dandelions in a tall glass. It's simply amusing, she gleefully cheered, but all of her friends thought her flavor was weird. It sounded revolting, but Sam didn't blink. He rustled up Daisy ice cream in a wink. Flour ice cream. Oh man. The hippo stomped and up with a thump and a thud, asked for a cone filled with mountains of mud. I don't want to eat it, he said. I'm going to jump in and have a nice bath. It sounded quite messy, but Sam didn't blink. He rustled up muddy ice cream in a wink. Wow. Cheese, fish, dandelion, worms, and mud ice cream. The animals sang, "Little Sam, you're the best. You've managed to rustle up every request." Then came a voice calling, "What about mine?" A gorilla was there at the end of the line. What kind of ice cream do you think a gorilla wants? I don't want fish fingers or worms as a filler. Just give me a cone full of good old vanilla. The others agreed that they'd been too hasty. None of their flavors seemed nearly as tasty. Whoa. So first the pages were like this. Now I have to turn it like this. Why do you think I have to turn it like this? It's tall ice cream. Sam served a cone that was everyone's dream, scoop upon scoop of amazing ice cream. He topped it with sprinkles and milk chocolate chips. The sticky fudge sauce made them all lick their lips. The animals gasped and they couldn't help but staring, and lucky for them, Gorilla loves sharing. Look at, what does he have in his hand? Those are spoons for everyone. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And look at, they're enjoying the big ice cream sundae. I hope you enjoy making ice cream and listening to Gorilla Loves Vanilla. Love you, butterflies. Mwah.